to Reiki Master Tarot, presented by 1111 Mind, Body, and Soul Healing on this beautiful, beautiful March 20th. Today is the vernal spring equinox. It is a crescendo of a whole lot of stuff going on in the ethers right now for the benefit of Mother, Father, Gaia, for all of the cosmic civilizations, and we are the beneficiaries because we are helping by raising our vibration, by changing our pathway, by looking at things a little bit closer to find out why they trigger us, because they're gonna come up. This is one of those days. This is one of those days. Everything is not black and white, okay? But it will be. There's just increments. Everything happens in increments. So what we're talking about today is I have a series. This is a series of readings, okay? And they're connecting the dots between the first one and there's quite a few. There's like 6. Okay, so we did the first one yesterday, okay, which is the fog finally lifting? The Mercury direct equinox manifesting absolute clarity. Okay, so the one that we did for today, excuse me, that we did for today was the first one in the series. The series is called Cosmic Energy Portal Updates. Okay, so when we've had several portals that we walk through or that we receive energy from, that helps us to continue going on our journey. Okay, so yesterday was the reading for today. Is the fog of war finally lifting, and then the one we're doing right now is for tomorrow. It is called Twin Flames Entering Balance. The equinox brings union, truth, and soul path realignment. Okay, so that is a loaded, very, very loaded title. Okay, I love my angels because they give me stuff that has balance. All right, so that's gonna be a collective reading for entertainment purposes only, of course. Okay, and then we're gonna continue. We're gonna do one tomorrow, and the title of that one is The Shadow Speaks. What was hidden now demands truth and transformation. So if you look at it, there is a continuation of the energy that is going from each reading to each reading, and it's helping us to develop a connecting of the dots when it comes to how we see ourselves, how we treat ourselves, and how we treat others when it comes to energy exchange. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Okay, and we're going to welcome in the Archangel Twin Flames of the Chakras. Thank you for so much for helping me with this series. It just showed up. It just, remember how when you ask for stuff, it just shows up? It just shows up. This just showed up. So thank you, Archangel Aurora. So the Earth Star Chakra, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. The High Heart Chakra, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. The Soul Star Chakra, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender. Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. We're going to welcome in the archangels of the 7 rays, whose characteristics are power, wisdom, love, peace, truth, abundance, and justice. We're going to welcome in Archangel Raziel, and we're going to welcome in the archangels of the 4 corners and their twin flames: Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Aurora. And we welcome and acknowledge your presence. We request your presence to oversee and protect this reading from any and all that do not have our highest good in mind. I pray my thank you to you with infinite unconditional love. I pray my thank you to you with infinite unconditional gratitude. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. We thank all of the universal beings of the highest white light that are in this room today. And we welcome in, we thank the divine guides, spirit guides, and all of the spirit guides of the decks that will be used today. Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay, so let me put you guys on hold for just a second. Thank you for holding. Okay, we had to go and get some things squared away. I also told you from last reading that I was going to get my red string that reminds me of seeing things from a higher plane. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look at things. As long as I have this bracelet on, there's two ways, two pathways. We can stay in the 3D dense energy of a thing because it's going to show itself. It's going to trigger you. It's going to show you what you're still holding on to. And then once you figure that out, put yourself in a higher realm, okay? Because the 3D dense energy is not where you are. Your mind, you see things differently. Anger blinds you, okay? Being upset blinds you to what is real, okay? Because what made you angry is not real. It's a test. And if you had the answers, then guess what? It would be a test. Okay? So here's what we're reading about twin flames entering balance. The equinox brings union, truth, and soul path realignment. Okay? That's where the shadow comes in. Okay? And you'll see in our next reading, the shadow is going to be explained a whole lot deeper. We're going to go a whole lot deeper. Okay? You've done the work. Do not pat yourself on the back. Do not get frustrated. You have done the work, okay? But there are things that are buried deeper, okay? So when you get to a certain place and you say, okay, I'm happy with where I am right now, and then all of a sudden there's something that triggers you, that means that just the last remnants is scraping the bottom of the barrel so that when you get where you need to be, so that what you want is in black and white, guess what? You have been perfected, tested and perfected. So you are completely and totally emotionally balanced. There is nothing that will show up in your world because you have transmuted by alchemy that energy. Okay? And you no longer react to it the way you used to, not because you're pretending, but because it doesn't bother you for real. It's not in your heart space to bring anything down. It's not something you're dragging along with you, okay? All right, so what we're going to be using today are Archangels of the Twin Flames. If you would, please give us the essence of the story that you wish to tell. We're going to be using the Oracle Fairies Guidebook, okay? Talking about Twin Flames. Let's see, y'all, okay? All right, thank you, Archangels. Thank you so much for allowing me to be the vessel that speaks the words that tell your story. Moon energy, look how pretty that is. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that the peace of mind is possible. We just talked about it. We just talked about releasing, surrendering, okay? It happens in increments, okay? Just know that. Do not beat yourself up about something that might be still triggering you, and you've tried your hardest to let it go. You really have. Sometimes when we go into meditation and we see a golden cord that's connected to us, to whatever that thing is, you can visualize yourself taking a golden pair of scissors, cutting the cord, waving by to whatever that thing is, and sending it off on its own or to spirit with infinite unconditional love. Okay? Cut the cords. When we get the cards that say cut the cords, that's what that means. Okay? So sometimes we need to visually see it in our imagination. We write it in the journal of our imagination, and guess who's there helping us? Most High Adonai Barbello, the all that is and the all that ever was, is standing next to you. When you go into your imagination, he's already there. He's automatically there. Okay? So next to moon energy, what do we have? Flourish. Okay, release and surrender to let the energies of the archangels of the seven rays flow into your heart, mind, and soul. Okay, of power, wisdom, love, peace, truth, abundance, and justice. Okay, it says the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. See, same thing. The angels are telling the story. It's the same thought. Okay, look at it hard and then send it with love. And when you look at it and you're seeing it, okay, so let's say somebody is saying things that make you feel mad, okay? Still love them, Okay? You have to love them because we don't know why they're saying the things that they say or why they do the things that they do. We still have to love them. Okay? We can love them from afar. Okay? We can say, I send you infinite unconditional love. You don't have to see them. Okay? You don't have to go to knock on the door and go, I just want to know, we just want you to know that I'm giving you infinite unconditional love, and then you walk away, get in your car, drive. We don't have to do that. Projection of positive energy to the person. If you picture them in your mind, they're going to get the energy. Just like projection of negative energy goes to the person, and that's why we protect ourselves. That's why we protect our readings, because people have ulterior motives as to what it is that they do. Sometimes they know what those ulterior motives are. Sometimes they don't. Okay, on the third one, new beginnings. Look, this is where we are at the equinox. Okay, we're talking about twin flames, inner balance. Equinox brings union, truth, and soul path realignment. Okay, the equinox itself brings balance. Okay, the equinox itself brings balance. Let's see what it says. And look at there's a little baby. You see that little baby? That's new beginning and innocence. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. We just talked about it. So, as the angels are speaking, they're confirming the cards that they're choosing. Okay, that's the message. Okay, from them. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Earth Star. Look, celebration. Okay, look at the two people. Okay, the two fairy people. And what are we reading about? Twin flames, inner balance. Okay, the twin flames. Now you are your own twin. Your masculine and feminine energies within will come into balance when you become emotional balance. That is mastering yourself. That is the goal here. Okay, but we're also talking about twin flames, two people, okay, that are on this earth to learn lessons from each other. Okay, celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. How cool is that? They look like they're having a great time, right? Let's enjoy this. We're looking at this card. Let's enjoy this moment right here, right now with them. They're having a great time. We're going to enjoy that moment with them, okay? Now, under that is life energy. We have to bring in the universal life force energy. I brought it in today, and every single time I talk to you guys, I take the time to do that. Life energy, okay? Every moment of every day, you are life energy. Your essence is life energy. Let's see. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to share your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. What is the whole theme of this? Wow. Soul path realignment. Sometimes our soul path, sometimes we're in alignment, okay, but we get off because there's a test that triggers us. And are you still on your soul path? If that test gets you angry, yes, you are. It's time, just realign. Release, surrender, and allow. You're realigning yourself back on your soul path. That's beautiful, Spirit. Thank you. Wow, these cards are beautiful. Under that, look, protection. Okay, we talked about it. Balance. Universe is balance. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking on any spiritual work. That is very, very, very important, because there was a young lady that I came across recently who she could read auras. Okay, since she was a little kid, she could read auras. And she saw all kinds of colors, and she could interpret the auras. Okay, I don't know if she did color work like I do, but she could read auras. Now, and she wanted to learn how to channel. Okay, I came across this gift that I have happened gradually. I didn't even know I could do this 6 years ago. Okay, not at all. So it enhanced itself gradually as I ascended, released, surrendered, and allowed. And once I became a Reiki master and started studying energies, okay, I can now read energies that are in any room. but I don't know if that's part of Reiki, is the healing part of it. But what came along with it is for me to be able to read energies. Even if I'm a conversation about somebody that's far away, I can read that energy. And I don't go into anybody's energy without permission. So if I end up coming across it and I get a signature, then I can say whether it's an energy that I want to be intertwined with. That's as far as I go. Okay? But the young lady was wanting to know how to channel. There's all kind of places. Gaia has the streaming service Gaia. It talks about channeling. I don't know if it goes into deep channeling. Some people go to school, go to classes, and that was their interest, and all of a sudden it opened them up to a higher being. Okay, so when I started writing stories, and the title of the story would come, and I would just start typing. It was me being divinely inspired. I would get up on a Sunday morning, open up the computer, boot it up, and then all of a sudden I was writing the title to something, and then all of a sudden I would see the words, and I would start typing the words, and I would have to go back and read it a couple times and go, did I do this? It was how my gift enhanced itself, okay, through me channeling higher beings, archangels, gods and goddesses. It just happened, okay? So when we do that, we have to protect ourselves, because just like there are those folks that are influenced by dark energies and what they say or do, because those dark energies are hungry, they want the negative energy because that's how they feed, that's how they eat, okay? It's called loosh. So what they do is they influence other people's thoughts and their words and their actions, because the person that they're talking to may be an empath, okay? And an empath whose feelings may go dark because somebody said something that was unfair, unjust. So that's why we protect ourselves. We call in the archangels of the four corners. We ask for their protection. We can put on, like, this is a higher being protection bracelet. This right here is a sun sign, but it's also protection because it's silver, and it's also the sign I am monad. Okay, I am monad. This is the sign of that. Okay, and that protects you from those dark energies. Okay, because the universe is balanced. I didn't want to believe it at first because it was too hard. It was too hard for me to believe. Okay, I knew there was ghosts. We're told about Satan. We're told about demons and all that kind of stuff. These are something altogether different. I don't want to hear no more. Okay, but once I sat down and I started studying about it and listened to the Gnostic teachings, okay, you get a full course on what they do and why. Okay, how they came about. Okay, it's all there. All right, so thank you for that, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron. Thank you for the protection. We are grateful. Okay, protection. All you do is ask for it. Make sure you have it when you start doing spiritual things. Okay, or you open up your heart to receive somebody that's going to guide your footsteps. That's not for your eyes good. Okay, magical blessings. Look, magical blessings. Okay, and this is at the soul star chakra. Remember, everything manifests in the heavens first, and then it manifests in the physical realm. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. It manifests in the physical realm, and it comes through a human person. Okay? Now, magical blessings, what does it say? Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too, and that is absolutely true, by kind words and deeds. Okay? Right now, I'm putting 7 hearts in the comment section. Okay, I'll go through. If I see something that I like, I'll say, thank you for sharing this with me. This story made me feel like this. And I put the 7 hearts. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. And then I say namaste. And that's it. And right now, I did it this morning just because I wanted to go through. I have a blue sky. And I wanted to post is the fog finally lifting, because today is the vernal spring equinox. And I just went through, and a couple of folks that follow me, I saw them and I left it. There was over 30 notifications of thank you. I didn't stop on 30 people. I didn't. But there's plus over 30 notifications in there, and I'll look at them in the morning on Saturday. I'll look at them tomorrow, okay? Because that everybody will get a thank you early on Saturday morning, okay? So under magical blessings is light, okay? It's light, okay? Now the energy just changed in here. It's very soft. It feels like satin, okay? For me, that is, I am in a different dimension right now. I am with the fairies, I am with the angels, archangels, and I am with my dragon friend over there. See my dragon friend? My dragon friend is sitting over there protecting me too. That's another way you can protect yourself. Call in, meet with your dragon, okay? Meet with your dragon. You train in the astral realm with your dragon to go on missions. Okay, me and my dragon have been to Neptune. We've been to all of the planets. We've flown around. We've gone to all of the sacred spaces on the planet. So sometimes people say, oh, you're drawn to go to a sacred space. Did you know you can go there when you go to sleep at night in astral travel? Protect yourself, okay? Protect yourself. Ground yourself. You see a beautiful vine around your belly or around one of your ankles or both of your ankles, and it's tethered to the mandala of Mother, Father, Gaia. And this is what you prepare yourself when you go to sleep. And you can, while you're in meditation, you tell your dragon, let's go here. Let's go to Telos. Let's go to Mount Shasta. Let's go visit the crystals and see the energy from the crystals in Mount Shasta. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. So there's been an energy shift in here. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. So the energy that you project out puts you in the higher realm. You raise your vibration and your frequency to meet the beings from the higher realm, okay? And that is the story that I really want, kind of sort of touched on for that young lady that was looking, but just know that whenever you start asking the questions and you start looking for a thing, it's asking, you shall receive. Spirit is right there waiting for you to ask the question, okay? So the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. Thank you so very much. That is a very telling message right there. It is very needed for me right here, right now. Okay, and I say thank you to the fairies for all of the messages. Now, on the right side of that one, we have pure intention. Okay, pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. That is the key. Whatever it is that you want, it has to be for the highest good of all. Okay, so we're gonna leave this stack out, or we can put it over here. Let's put it over here. Okay, we'll put you guys over here. Thank you so much, fairies of protection. I am grateful to you. I needed to hear that message today. Okay. All right. So we got that one. Now where are we? Thank you, Spirit. If you would, thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity, Archangel Mariel, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Amethyst. Thank you so much for the essence of the story that you wish to tell. It is absolutely beautiful about twin flames entering balance and the equinox brings union, truth, and the soul path realignment. Thank you so much for all of these beautiful, beautiful admonitions that you're sharing with us. If you would, please clarify celebration, moon energy, and magical blessings. At the high heart, we have, these are the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Radley Valentine. Okay, so it says moon energy is clarified by look for a sign. Okay, right now, when you ascend and when you raise your frequency, you see signs and reminders from the universe. It's like a text message that says, I saw you, I heard you. Okay, universe don't leave you on red. If it does, it'll leave you there for 3 days, but you're gonna get an answer. But right now, it says look for a sign. Okay, and this is for moon energy. okay, at the high heart. Okay, under that is reconsider, flourish, reconsider what? Oh, I know exactly what they're talking about. Okay, so we remember we was talking about triggers and tests, and sometimes you get into a vortex where you sit down and you stay in that energy and you're mad and you're upset, and then you go, okay, tell me how to square this situation. Tell me how to square this, okay? What? And that's what I kept asking. Tell me how to square this. The angel of with the sword of truth is talking about a conversation. Okay, this is the sword of truth. Archangel Michael is saying reconsider. Okay, reconsider being angry. Come out of that. Release, surrender, and allow. Okay, whatever it was there to test you. Remember, our next reading is about the shadow speaks. What was hidden now demands truth and transformation. That reconsider card is saying transform that energy. Use your alchemical magic, okay, to transmute that energy, okay? And then under that, it says trust. Trust what? You see the two beings? There's two beings there. Trust your higher self. Okay, the person that's sitting is you, your higher self, and then the person in the bright white light is the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, trust, have faith in what you cannot see. You can feel the energy, you may not be able to see it, okay? I can see it, okay? And it took time. Remember, everything happens in increments, but it says trust, okay? Trust, I trust, to flourish. Reconsider that energy, transmute it to flourish, okay? Thank you, Archangel Chanuel, Archangel Charity. That was at the high heart. So we have to keep our heart space free as much as possible. And the way to release and surrender things that trigger you is to look hard at them. Don't just bypass them. Don't just say, okay, I'll think about it later. Look at it hard. Find out. Go to the seed. Go to the source. What is it that bothers you about that situation? Can you change it? Yeah, you can. Send the love. That's what happens. Stuff happens. You never know how spirit works a thing out. Okay, celebration. Under celebration is ask for help from others. Your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. And if there was somebody in the 3D dense energy that can actually help you and not hinder you, go ahead and talk to them too. The energy that I just saw is 2727, you guys. That's 99. Okay, that's 99. Balance. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Approach your divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels. They're there to answer your questions. They're there to help you. Okay. And for some reason, these cards are prominent right now. Look, recovery. What did we just say? Let it go. Okay. Heal. Heal from it. Recover from it. Thank you, spirit. And that's what helps you heal from it. Life energy. The life energy helps you to recover from whatever that test was. Okay, it's momentary, it's temporary. Okay, it's not there meant to last for a long time. The only way negative energy lasts is stays there because we keep it there. Okay, that's the reason why it stays there. Is because we keep it there. Now, under celebration, ask for help from others. Look, communicate clearly. Okay, not. You communicate from your heart, mind, and soul, or you speak from your heart space. Okay, when we speak from our ego, there's just stuff just coming out. Okay, it may even be influenced by those dark energies I was telling you about. That may not be the person that you're talking to. That may be influenced by dark energies. That's not who you're talking to. You're talking to the ego. Okay, you're not talking to the person. You're talking to somebody that's influencing their words. Okay, forgive them. Okay, send them love. Walk away. If you gotta go take a shower, go take a shower. You gotta go get some ice cream, go get some. Okay, but under that, look, communicate clearly. Let's do that. And there's trust. All right. Now, at the soul start, thank you, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Mario, Archangel Lavender, Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. At the soul start, we're clarifying magical blessing. Look, there's something better. The magical blessings are coming. There's something better. So when we're talking about somebody being triggered by a test, okay, there was a test that came out today, Okay, somebody being triggered by that. There's something better. What is that something better? Let's see. Well, they're magical blessings. Magical blessings are better. Okay? Blessings that come from the higher realms. Okay? Not just the 3D dense energy that you think you want that's in black and white. There is something higher than that and above. Blessings above your imagination. There it is right there. There's something better. Blessings above your imagination. That's it. Now, clarified light. Choose a new direction. Okay? The light is on your path. This may say that what you thought was the path that you wanted to be on. Remember, we're talking about twin flames, getting the soul path realignment. Okay? That's a good thing. Okay? And the light is helping them to walk that path. Okay? And the opportunity is presenting itself for that to happen. There it is right there. Thank you so much for the clarification and the answers to those questions. Thank you, Divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to do a reflection spread. If you would, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, please tell us, what is at the lesson? What is at the root chakra? Okay. 9, something is coming to an end. Okay, something is being recalibrated. That's the word that showed up. Luxury, profit, success, home. These pentacles were planted in this garden. These are lessons, experiences, and challenges that have been planted in this person's garden. See, they're listening to their divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. They are very happy. Their energy is up. Okay. Now, what happened on the left side? We have the 9 of Wands. There was somebody that was using all of these wands. It was one bright new idea they were using over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Okay, and it got to the part they were working at it so hard that they hurt themselves. Look at his poor little foot. He's got black eye. Poor thing, got his head all wrapped up. Okay, so again, look, number 9, somebody is stopping. Okay, he's letting all those ideas go. He's only got one. Okay, and that one is to bring something. Was all of this hard work with these wands, that passion is over, because now he's taking all those lessons, experiences, and challenges, and he's planting them in his garden. Even the sun is happy. Look, see the sun? See all that energy is coming down? That's the light. Okay, that's the light we talked about with that the fairy goddess of light. Okay, what is it? 9 of Pentacles. Okay, heart's desire was fulfillment. There's the sun again. Okay, earthly tangible blessings. Okay, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. See the horse? His horse is not moving, but he has an idea. Okay, he has an idea. Okay, remember that one wand? There it is, right there. You got one wand. Oh, look. Okay, under that, lots of messages. Okay, even though he's on a horse right now that is not moving, he's getting the messages that he needs from the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, wow. Okay, wow. From his divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, his universal beings of the law of one. Wow. Okay, protective, conservative, patient, tentative. Okay, he's looking at things really carefully, and he's taking his time before. There's no knee-jerk reactions right here. He's taking his time to look at everything. Okay, wow. Thank you, Spirit. Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, thank you so much. If you would tell us, what is he creating? Okay, what is he creating emotionally at the sacral chakra? Okay, thank you. Ask for help from others. Others that know. You have a higher self. Okay, I'm looking at the card. Ask for help from others. Okay, asking you shall receive. That is you and your higher self. You can always connect in meditation to your higher self. Remember, we only have a limited amount of our energy as a spirit being that is in this vessel. Okay, our beautiful, beautiful magnitude of who we truly are is in a spirit body in the heavens. Connect to your higher self. Welcome your higher. I connect to my higher self. I put a prayer up. There's a prayer up in my shorts that is a prayer to the unicorns and the dragons. It is one to the archangels, twin flames. Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary, and to the Lemurians, the Lyrans, the Arcturians. Okay, so all of the universal beings, the cosmic helpers, okay, the emissaries of light. Okay, I have 3 prayers, and they started with me having a conversation with 2 of my kids. So I said, well, wait a minute, if I can do this for my kids, why can't I'm gonna send it out there for everybody? And it's just it just went everywhere, okay? Because you never know. Thank you, Spirit. Just got a kiss on the cheek. Thank you. Okay, so thank you. So I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. I just had the feeling that just like me, I didn't know how to pray to them. I didn't know how to welcome them in. I didn't know. And when there's a gray area, don't want to look stupid because you're talking to angels or to civilizations, this in the cosmos. But once you get to know them, you're just like I'm talking to you. I can't see you, but I'm hoping you're hearing me because I'm talking to you. Same thing. Thank you. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. It's the awareness and the consciousness of their presence that will help you to understand how they're there, why they're there, and what they're helping you with, okay? And the fear goes away. There's no fear. I don't think I ever had fear. But thank you so much. Look, lesson experience, 2 of Cups. We're talking about the twin flames, okay? This gentleman right here is moving forward. He is now in control of his environment, okay? He is connected to the all that is and the all that ever was. Okay, he is moving forward. Now he might be sitting still, getting some downloads because it doesn't look like his little sphinx. They're moving, but his intention and choice is to move forward and to control his environment instead of letting his environment control him. Now he's either loving himself, his masculine and feminine energies that he's bringing to balance, emotional balance, his inner twin, or he is moving in his chariot towards an energy signature that matches his. Okay, now this is harmony, soulmate, partnership, union. Now, what was the name of our story? Twin flames enter balance. Equinox brings union, truth, and soul path realignment. Okay, now we're being told to look. They're closer together. Look at these 2 options. Closer together or deeper to own healing. Okay, so that was why that title was loaded, because there's 2 people that are closer together or their inner twin is healing. Okay, wow, Spirit. The soul path connection. Okay, this is a soul path connection, whether it's the macrocosm or the microcosm. The microcosm is the inner twin. The macrocosm is the outside, where the 2 energy signatures of humans meet up and go into union. Okay? Wow. That would be the union energy of the 2 people or the inner union of the inner twin. Okay? Now, on the right side, look what we got. Knight of Cups. This is Archangel Raphael healing the heart. Now, did this knight go heal his heart? Was his heart broken? Okay, that was another thing. Is it union, the trusting divine timing? Or is it healing separation? The twin flame separation, where they've been giving each other karmic lessons? Okay, giving each other karmic lessons and healing from emotional triggers. And this is how the dots connect from this reading to the next one we're going to do. Okay, so it looks like this knight sometimes is a selfish knight, but he has to learn. Remember what we said yesterday? You have to cherish yourself. Cherishing yourself as a divine feminine puts you in alignment with the heartbeat of your person. Okay, now if your person is still in the situation he was in and he wasn't loving himself, he was just pushing, buying time, doing all kind of stuff, wasn't looking at himself. Okay, Spirit will put a tower in that. That's for sure. Okay, so let's go. That's the experience. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Hope, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora. Can you please tell us, excuse me, please tell us how this person is looking at their personal power. This is under recovery, life energy, asking for help. Okay, and we're looking at celebration. What is at the solar plexus? The challenge at the solar plexus, spirit, for the twin flames. Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, thank you. Look, 6 of Wands, victory. Okay, so this can be a positive victory or a negative victory. Which victory is it? This is a challenge. This is why is this a challenge? Well, it's recovery, life energy. We're moving into a whole new situation with the equinox. Okay, the equinox that is bringing balance, manifesting absolute clarity. Okay, Mercury is moving direct. There is no more fog. Clarity is here. We are moving out of the fog. You ever been driving on a foggy road? I remember when I used to drive in Monterey, California. Okay, and it's on the coast. And every now and then, when I'll be driving late at night, the fog was just unbelievable, and you couldn't even see the little lines in the road. So I didn't want to pull over because I didn't know who was behind me. So I just drove really slow. And then over time, all of a sudden, the fog went away. You drove out of the fog of not seeing clearly, not understanding, and coming out of that fog will give you an epiphany, a revelation, an aha moment. That is what's happening now with Mercury going direct. Because on the left side of this 6 of Wands, there's the 10 of Cups. Heart's desire, wish fulfillment. Okay, look at the love. The two energy signatures that match. There's family, there's house, there's stability. Okay, there's 2 little pumpkin pie slices. Happy family reunion, happy endings, marriage. Okay, thank you, Spirit. You see how Spirit is. Oh, this is just beautiful. Angels, my angels, they're your angels too. They come through every single time. Okay, they pick the cards. I say the words to clarify. They're clarifying. I'm saying the words. Okay, it's called conscious channeling. Okay, all right. So on the right side, look, King of Pentacles. Okay, didn't we see the Knight of Pentacles that wasn't moving forward? Okay, so he went from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. Businessman, wealthy, successful, provider. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles was a slow-moving knight. Remember, he had an idea, an epiphany, an aha moment. Okay, and it had to do with earthly, tangible blessings. He is now the King of Pentacles. Okay, that is one aspect of the Emperor. Okay, so thank you, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Aurora, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Charity. Can you please tell us at the heart space what is the decision when it comes to love, compassion, and emotional balance? This is under look for a sign. Okay, look for a sign is moon energy. Okay, moon energy. Are we still in the power of the moon? I think we are still in the power of the new moon. Yep. Uh-oh. Here we go. So what happened? Somebody was up all night. Was this the test? Okay, a nightmare of their own making. And you see those little eyes under there? Remember I told you some people are influenced by dark energies because the reason why they're influenced by dark energies is because they're in the dark energy all the time. The dark energy can attach itself to the dark energies that we carry. That's why we have to release and surrender them. Okay, because when we release and surrender them, we clear our mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual space of these energies. Okay, now something happened. There was a success here, but some energy that was hidden came out. Remember we were talking about things that are hidden? Okay, the test, there was some esoteric knowledge. Somebody went deep. Okay, under the moon energy. Something happened. Spirit, tell me. The new moon that just happened. Okay, there was no moonlight. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. There was no moon. A new moon has moon energy, but there is no moonlight that is reflected from the sun. There may have been something that was hidden, but but somebody has made a decision. Okay, we're going to go forward with our learning, growing, and evolving and see what this decision was from. Decision looks like it was based on somebody realizing that they were in a nightmare of their own making, because there was some knowledge that came to light, some esoteric knowledge that was hidden. And look, it was devil energy. Somebody knew that they were connected. See the dark energy under the bed? Somebody knew that they were connected to dark energy, and that dark energy was not making their life happy. Okay, they were in a nightmare because of the dark energy that they were sleeping on top of under their bed. It was in their energy field. Okay, we ain't gonna point no fingers and we ain't say nothing else. Okay, so let's leave that there. On the right side of this Nine of Swords, look, Page of Wands. Okay, somebody got a bright new idea. See the sun? There's the sun. This is a bright new idea. This aha moment, this revelation is going to be taken with passion. Okay, confident, new journey, fearless, enthusiastic. So whoever was here is now going into this Page of Wands. Okay, are they leaving behind what was under that bed? Well, we know it was some knowledge that came to light about some devil energy, and man, even then, because this is a high priestess here, we got a message for months and months and months that somebody was pretending to be something that they were not. Okay, and there may have been a high priestess that was doing spell work, dark magic, projections of ugly words, okay, that may have affected somebody's belief system, where they were, but see this, the swords, that's conversation, those are words that are thrown, okay, and because they're up in the middle of the night, did they believe this? Was that a belief system for them? Is that something they needed to release and surrender? Okay, but we know that somebody had a victory, okay? Now, I don't know if it was a high priestess, it was usually a girl. She is connected to the all it is and the all it ever was. She stays in the higher realms, okay? But we don't know. What we know, this might have been, I don't know if this is a false victory. It doesn't seem like it is to me, but it looks like there is somebody that was throwing magic, but it's coming to an end. See the 9? It's coming to an end. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the World card come out. Okay, somebody's got a brand new idea. Let's see. Look for a sign. There was something that happened in a new moon. Reconsider and flourish. So let's see. Somebody needs to reconsider something, a truth, to flourish. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, can you please tell us what is being spoken about at the throat chakra? What is the communication? Self-expansion? Self-expression. Honesty. Okay, this one came out upside down, y'all. I'm going to flip my card. Let's see. King of Wands, okay? Nasty, impulsive, abusive, temperamental. Somebody is talking about somebody that was very ugly, a King of Wands, okay? Now, is this person still connected to, hold on, y'all. This took a turn. Okay, so there's somebody reconsidering the truth. They want to flourish. They're looking for a sign. Something happened on the new moon. This person realized they were in a nightmare of their own making, and they wanted it to come to an end. See the number 9? Okay, we saw the devil energy. Now, this King of Wands is angry. He's mad. He's pissed off. This is a businessman that has put a lot of energy into a business. Now, on one of my other cards, the King of Wands is floating in the air. He is high on life. He is high on his thank you, Spirit, I hear you. He is high on his accomplishments, okay? Because when he puts his mind to something, he has learned, grown, and evolved as a business person. His passion is in his wands, but something happened with this business. He is pissed off. He is angry. On the left side, who is he mad at? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, hold on, Spirit. Practical, business-oriented, grounded, generous. This has something to do with money and a business. This King of Wands is mad. He's the one that knows about the Nine of Swords and the dirty dealings that was going on. Let's see what's on the right side. Look, the Empress. Uh-oh. Did this Queen of Pentacles make this Queen of Wands mad at the Empress? I don't know. He knows. Mad about an, okay, Spirit said mad about an empress. He's mad about an empress. This King of Pentacles, selfish. Somebody is reviewing the past. Okay, melancholy about a past. Did somebody, okay, Spirit, I'm getting the feeling that somebody is thinking that they've wasted their time. There's an empress involved here, and it's next to, there's something better. It's next to this card, an empress. Okay, magical blessings. Okay, and somebody is looking at things from a higher perspective. They have the knowledge that they need to make a decision. Okay, and there was something about a Queen of Pentacles that made a King of Wands absolutely angry. Okay, remember the test that put you in a vortex of anger and you can't see anything, you're blinded. So in that blindness or being affected by those negative energies, you can't see above that until you take yourself out of it. Okay, all right, I know. All right, thank you, Archangel Michael, Archangel Faith, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mother Mary. Can you please tell us what is the message coming down from the third eye? This is under magical blessings, and there's something better. There's something above your imagination. Oh, right there. What's the message going to the third eye? The intuition, the spiritual insight that's going to the third eye. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. This is the Knight of Wands. Okay. Knight of Wands is Archangel Gabriel, but it's in reverse. Reckless, violent, show off, abusive. Uh-oh. Who's showing off? Okay, so you guys, usually when we do a reflection split, this is all the hard stuff over here, and the learning, growing, evolving, and it's all sweetness and light and lovely. But we get this. We're not getting that right here. Did somebody decide to stay in this Nine of Swords? We'll clarify these. Okay, look, Two of Swords on the left side. On the right side of the King of Wands, left side of the Knight of Wands. This King of Wands was supposed to be getting help from Archangel Gabriel, but he's in a vortex. If he's in a vortex, he's not helping himself. Okay, Two of Swords. Somebody refused to see the truth. Okay, tough decision, stalemate, stuck in the middle, blind to the truth. Okay, that's here. On the right side, what do we have? Queen of Cups. There's a Queen of Cups. This Queen of Cups brings a whole lot of people down. This one particular one with all these cards around there. Okay, because there's two types of Queen of Cups. There's one that hides. Nobody knows what she wants. Nobody knows what she's doing because she's selfish. There's a Queen of Cups that is lovely, a beautiful being, because she shares and projects infinite unconditional love. The cup that she is holding is her own heart, mind, and soul that she puts infinite unconditional love into so that she can project it out to others. Okay, so what we're getting right here is this Queen of Cups is the one that loves herself. She's only in love with herself, period. Okay, so when you cherish yourself in a good way, okay, you align with the heartbeat of your person, of your twin flame. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite unconditional love. When you love yourself and it's selfish, and you do whatever you need, you put yourself, that's what a narcissist does. You put yourself first, be above any and everybody else in a way that hurts the other people. Okay? It brings them an imbalance. When you love yourself enough to bring an imbalance to other people because they have something you want, that's different than putting your love into that cup and projecting it as infinite unconditional love to others for the highest good of all involved. Okay? With this particular Queen of Cups, it's only for the highest good of her. We'll put it like that. Okay? Wow, Spirit. Okay. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Mary. What this person is getting in their third eye is they're not getting the help that they need. Okay? Because they're stuck in a place where the help is ready, but they won't move forward. There's something better. Magical blessings are available, but they're stuck. Reckless, violent, show off, abusive. The Spirit's not blessing that. Okay? All right, thank you, Spirit. Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine, can you please tell us what is the message that is coming down of enlightenment from the all that is and the all that ever was that's going to the crown chakra, the 1,000-petal lotus? Choose a new direction. Choose a new direction. Somebody's being told to realign their soul path. The light is there for them to do it. They have to make a choice. Okay, I'm starting to look here and see somebody might be stuck. Okay, hold on. Okay. Somebody's stuck in devil energy. They can't see. This one just popped up. Somebody's stuck in devil energy. This is what's coming down. And they're being told that they're being shown. Okay, remember I was telling you about the test and the shadow that comes up right here, right now? Okay, because there's healing from separation or emotional triggers. That's what's happening today. The equinox is bringing up things that are hidden in the shadow. What this person is being told in this nightmare is that they are connected to devil energy. It's under their bed. It's in their heart, their mind, their soul. They need to make a choice whether to stay in that energy, and they're being shown that by the all that is and the all that ever was. All of the divine guides are showing them they still have free will. Thank you, Spirit. I welcome and acknowledge your presence with infinite, unconditional love. And I'm being told to look at this card. It says opportunity. They're getting an opportunity at romance, okay? But they have to take action and stay positive, okay? This person didn't know how to ask for help, okay? This person was this businessman right here that didn't want to delegate any energy of something that belonged to him to anybody else to ask for help. He would not, okay? And now what's happening is he's spiraling, okay? And look on the left side. Who is it? The Emperor, okay? He's in Emperor power, but it's not the good Emperor power. Remember, he has the opportunity to be the magician. That's on the other side. So we have the Emperor, devil energy, and the magician. Wow. He's the authority, but he's also the King of Wands. He's not getting the help that he wants. There's something better. He has an opportunity to be an emperor if he walks away emotionally balanced from all of this fighting. Okay, there's at least 5 people he's fighting with, to go within to see his true heart's desire, because there's something better. It's above his imagination. Okay, all he has to do is go within and absorb the light. Take the time to look at his situation hard. Find out why those triggers are showing up and release and surrender. It's easy to say, but when you're in the middle of that, those things may be entrenched from years, childhood wounds. Okay, childhood wounds or ancestral wounds. Okay, sometimes we carry the wounds of our ancestors. As we clear our karma, we clear their karma. Okay, we have their eyes, we have their DNA, we have their hair, we have their blood. Some of us have their hands, we have their feet. Okay, we carry ancestral wounds. Okay, and here's what happens when he clears the space: justice, balance is being brought. Okay, until then, he's going to be in a state of despair. Okay, why? Because he has to make a choice. Okay, and what happens? The Ace of Swords. Whenever you get an ace from the all that is, it is what you deserve. This is the truth. Something has to be cut away, cut out, and cut away to cleanse a space, and do it quickly on the winds of change. You see the wind? On the winds of change. What is the result? The 10 of Cups, heart's desire, wish fulfillment, union with the energy signature that matches, okay? Because he's become the King of Pentacles. All right, Spirit, say go do that, okay? Now, on the right side is the Magician. Somebody was doing some magic. Remember we talked about, look for a sign? There was some moon energy, okay? Some spell work, some dark magic, some attachments to dark energies. This is what happened. But remember, you do this, it comes back to you tenfold. Okay, there's nothing wrong with transmuting negative energy using your alchemical powers, okay, for the highest good of all involved. But if this is based on greed and you're taking something that belongs to somebody else, it's coming back to you. Or you took something and did make somebody whole instead of saying I'm sorry and then making them whole, and now they're living with the karmic lesson that you gave to them that was unfair, unjust. Guess what? Tenfold. Okay? Now, somebody spoke a truth. Okay? Somebody is getting left out in the code. Okay? Somebody's getting left out in the code. Who is it? Queen of Wands. Why? She was in balance. Why was she in balance? What did she do? She manipulated somebody. There's an Ace of Wands. Adult manipulation. This is spell work. This is manipulation. Okay, based on options, illusions, delusions. Okay, remember the moon? Okay, that's when the illusions and delusions are amplified. Okay, this person was a third party. Okay, remember that King of Swords? He has a Queen of Swords. Okay, that wind is going both ways. This is their conversation. Let me show you. Okay, they have a conversation that's going. They are telepathically and mentally talking to each other. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are talking to each other. Swords are conversation. If they're not talking in the 3D, they are talking to their higher self, their higher selves. Well, they have the same higher self. It's communicating with them in the astral realm. Okay? Somebody is going on a trip. They are moving forward. Their ships are coming in. See the boats in the bay, and the sun is illuminating something. Okay? Somebody has called judgment on a betrayal. Okay? Because this betrayal had them carrying burdens. Okay? But that burden and the reason for that burden is being illuminated and exposed. What's the result? 10 Pentacles. Heart's desire, wish fulfillment. Okay? All right, y'all. Wow. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Angels be coming through and they say, Sherry, run the cards. Run them. Oh, man. I remember one time I had my client was a 3-star general in the Air Force. And he was the boss, okay, of a nonprofit organization. He was the boss. And after all the events that we did together, there was, at the end of them, then we had to do a hot wash. It was called a hot wash, where we do a debriefing. And we say what happened, what went well, what needs work, and what, you know, we do incident reports. If there was an incident, we do all that. And that was my job as the event producer. And one time, it was kind of tough because everybody wants to be the boss when you do a big event like that and has a lot of press and has a lot of big wigs and heavyweights and things like that. Everybody wants to be the one that's carrying the clipboard and wearing a headset, but there's only one person that does that, and that's me. So at the end of this particular event, it was fantastic. We had press from all over the country. One of the press releases I put out started in a small town and went clear across the world, okay, because of what we had done during the one of the press junkets for this event, right? And at the end of it, everybody wanted to be me. Everybody wanted to be involved. They wanted to know everything. They were criticizing everything that I was doing. And this particular gentleman, this general, 3-star general, badass. He was a badass. He didn't take no shit off of nobody. Oops, Sherry just said a bad word. He didn't take any mess off of anybody. He said, Sherry, I want you to go hot. I went, okay. I said, you sure? He goes, baby, go hot. Then he didn't call me back. He called Sherry, go hot. Okay, so that's what happened in that debriefing, in that hot wash. It was hot wash. And I believe there was a whole lot of sponsored dollars, okay, that happened for this particular event. We pulled in a whole bunch of sponsored dollars. There were C-level, A-list sponsors and donations that came in. It was one of the most beautiful events. I'm very, very proud of this one. Very, very proud of this. I'm proud of all of them, but this one right here is when he said, go hot, because it was that big. Everybody wanted to be the one, okay? And I wasn't trying to be the one. I was just trying to get stuff done without being broke. But anyway, so we have an emperor that knows that he is connected to devil energy. Okay, he also knows that there was some magic that was being done. There's something better. Choose a new direction. The light is being shown, and we saw the sun card. Thank you, Spirit. May I have? Thank you, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Christine. May I have? I'm sorry, Archangel Christiel, Archangel Mallory. May I please have the what's at the causal chakra? This is gonna cross to the heart. Decision of the heart space. The Nine of Swords. What is at the heart chakra? Causal chakra. Christiel and Mallory. Thank you so much. This is for the twin flames. Okay, so this one is not up, it's not down, it's sideways. So let's see. Uh-oh. Transformation. Somebody's in the middle of transforming. Okay? They're in the middle of transforming. So let's look at both ways. End of a cycle, beginnings, change, letting go. Okay? Upside down is fear of change, holding on, depression, delayed endings. We don't know. It came out like that. So it's up to, this crosses to this. Somebody's scared. If this was their comfort zone, okay, they're scared to go here. All right? So we're going to send this person infinite unconditional love so that they can know what is for their highest good. We're not doing any kind of manipulation. We're just sending them infinite unconditional love. We're sending them the light so they can see the pathways that they have available to them. Okay, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. On the left side, look, the reason why we're doing that, on the left side, we have a garden. Okay, this farmer, he wants something new. He wants to plant new seeds. He wants to see during the light of day. He wants to see how relaxed this guy is. Hard work pays off, cultivation, growth, results. He wants to see results, but apparently he's been living in this situation for a very long time. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. On the right side, look, Ace of Pentacles. Remember, when you get an ace from the all it is and all it ever was, it's what you deserve. This is earthly tangible blessings. Okay, he's got a bright new idea. He knows that there was some deeper things, some deeper knowledge that he can grasp onto. There's a bright new idea, an epiphany, a revelation, an aha moment. Okay, this is the card that told the story. The earthly tangible blessings that are available. Remember, there's something better. There are miracles. Choose a new direction. There's light. Reconsider where you are. Okay? Reconsider is over the Nine of Swords. Look. See the angel with the sword? And it's over the Nine of Swords. This is a Ten of Swords. This is bringing this to an end. Okay, he's getting help from an angel, Archangel Michael, to bring whatever this is, okay, to an end. That's 10 swords. Wow, Spirit, just show it to me so he can flourish. Okay, he's going to flourish. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That was a beautiful reading. Okay, y'all. Okay, so you see the balance. You see the happy, happy, joy, joy. And then you see that there's tests and bringing up shadows so that we can finally break free from the things that trigger us, the things that make us sad, the self-sabotaging beliefs. Okay, so let's do this. We already crossed the death card with the Nine of Swords. This is coming to an end. I believe he's going to transmute that because he's getting help from the angel, Archangel Michael, that's helping him to reconsider. Okay, not moving. Okay, I believe that's what he was. He has the information that he needs in order to transmute his situation to the highest good of all involved. But this is a comfort zone. Okay, he was comfortable there, but he wasn't comfortable there. He may be not saying something because it may affect his living situation. He may be some people are just afraid. When they get into a comfort zone, it works for them. Okay, even if it doesn't work for them, not working for them is working for them. Okay, we'll see. But anyway, so what happened? Somebody planted seeds in the garden. Okay, those seeds ended up, what he's learning is that those seeds were connected to devil energy. This is a karmic lesson. Okay, this is a karmic lesson that's coming down to the crown chakra, that he is in a situation. It's right here. That he's tethered. He's tethered. See the tether, the chains. He's tethered to devil energy. It's right there under the bed. It's in space. Okay, so we we pull away from this energy. We send infinite unconditional love so that he can surround himself with his divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels that can help him. This is Archangel Azrael. He leads us from the dark to the light. Okay, and this is under, look, choose a direction, light. Archangel Azrael leads us from the dark to the light. Okay, all these three go together. And Archangel Azrael is at the causal chakra. Okay, and this is connected to the heart space, to the decision of the heart. Okay, Mercury going direct is the decision of the heart. Okay, Mercury is in the middle. Okay, it's going direct now. Right now, it's standing still. It's in a place of silence. It's connected to the silence of source, gathering all of the information and the energies that are coming down right now. There's multitudes of energies that are coming down from all different sources today. Okay, that's going to be with us for the next 48, 72 hours. Okay, so we are going to cleanse ourselves of anything that is not for our highest good and send out infinite unconditional love to all energies of people, places, and things throughout all space and time, so that they can see clearly to make the decision that is the best for them. We don't help them make a decision, we just send our love. That's what we do. Okay, so we got the two energy signatures that match and what happened. Okay, this was a lesson and experience. So two people were in a collaboration or a situation, okay, but what they learned was that it was reckless, violent, a show-off, and abusive was this relationship. This relationship right here was not for somebody's highest good. Wow. Okay, and here's the challenge. There was a false victory. Okay, somebody thought they had got a victory in where they were in this space. Okay, but really what's going on is this person is mad. Where this is the challenge. Somebody wanted this victorious energy. They wanted to be lauded. They wanted the wreaths thrown at them. They wanted the flowers. They wanted everything. But their victory made this one angry. Oh, he's mad. He is mad. Really, really mad. Okay? And that's why he's in this nightmare of his own making. Okay? We make decisions in the 3D thinking that they're the best thing for us. Remember we talked about the Queen of Cups? Who just loved herself? It wasn't for the highest good of all involved. It was just for her highest good. Okay? That's where he was. That's where the decisions was that he made. Okay? So there is a recalibration of the soul path of the twin flames. It's not black and white. It just don't happen like that. Action has to happen. There has to be friction. Okay, what it looks like the friction is over here. This is part of the friction. Okay, that brings a thing where you're in your 0 degree and that friction is there and it makes you sit still and think hard about it. Okay, so this is the friction right now that is healing this emperor. Okay, this is the friction right here, right now, that's healing this emperor. Thank you, Spirit. And this non-movement. All of this is non-movement. All of this is just good. All of this. And this devil energy is in the upright. Okay, so there's some decisions that need to be made. And we're looking at that. The angels are here. Okay, this friction is going to cause balance. Okay, friction is imbalance that brings balance. Okay, but it has to happen in order for it to work. Okay, all right, y'all. That's the reading to all energies that were reflected on this spread. I send you infinite unconditional love throughout all space and time and beyond. Thank you, divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels. Thank you to all universal beings of the highest white light that are the law of one. Thank you to the archangel twin flames of our chakras, the archangels of the seven rays, whose characteristics are power, wisdom, love, peace, truth, abundance, and justice. Thank you to the divine guides, spirit guides, guardian angels, and spirit guides of the decks. Thank you so very much, Archangel Raziel, the archangel of wisdom and knowledge and guide to the higher realms. Call on any and all of these divine guides. They are here. They are here waiting for you. Open your heart to receive. Okay, this was a story about the twin flames entering balance. Okay, it's the friction that causes balance. All right, y'all. Sometimes it's the union energy, okay, of two people on the outside, or our inner union that has to take precedent before the outer union happens. And we have to trust divine timing. Okay. All right. What else? Healing, separation, healing from separation and emotional triggers. Okay, right now, the inner twin on this gentleman is separated. The masculine is separated from the feminine because this masculine is mad. There is no feminine energy on this card right now. Okay, none. Okay, there's feminine energy on this card because there's balance. But was this incorrect? Was somebody tethered to somebody that was really this? Okay, you see two tethers right there. Okay, you see one that is saying that it's the Two of Cups, and you see one that is the devil. Okay, and they're connected. They're both, these couples are tethered to each other. Okay, and it looks like one was tethered in devil energy. One group, that collaboration was because of devil energy. Okay, all right, y'all. Let me leave y'all with this. Today, I will not be angry. Today, I will not worry. Today, I will do my work honestly. Today, I respect and honor every living being. Today, I am grateful, Spirit, for everything that I have in my life right now. I am so very grateful to you. I love this moment right here, right now. Thank you for helping me to get out of a vortex today, because if you're going to get tested, and what the test does is it helps you to clear space, and it helps you to react a different way. And sometimes when we react a different way, you see things a whole lot clearer. That's just true. Okay, things happen. Okay, but they happen for a reason. They happen for us to see them and go, oh no, you go where you need to go, because it's not right here. Okay. All right, y'all. Know that you're protected above your imagination. Here, let me see. It's warm. It's always warm right here. And it's not because of the candle. It's because of the angels. So let's send you guys. Thank you. And welcome and acknowledge your presence with this unconditional love. I'm going to send y'all some Reiki Universal Life Force energy. If you want this energy, just say yes. Open your heart to receive knowledge so you can see. Open your heart to hear what you need to hear. Open your heart to know what you need to know to move forward. Okay? So that you can choose a direction with the Fairy Queen of Light. Okay? We're going to thank all of the fairy folk for being here and participating in this reading. I am so grateful to you, and for all of the angels that gave us the answers that we needed to recover and reconsider, to flourish, and to get magical blessings that are on their way. They're actually here. We just need to align with them. Just like we align with the divine guides, spirit guides, and guardian angels, because we raise our vibration. It's the same thing with our blessings. Okay? We have to align with them. Your prayers have already been answered, but are you aligned with them? Okay? Are you aligned? That's the key. Okay? So we say, it's already done, and then we say thank you. Okay? Then we go and take action to align with our heart's desire, which we okay? So I'm going to leave that there with y'all. Thank you. I can keep talking. Well, we'll do another one tomorrow. Love you. See you tomorrow. Bye.